an eye on the fort. It would be tragic to lose it, so maybe I should just kill these guys and peace out. Cowardly forces of Ming, and... okay, he got lucky and managed to hold out there. Still, battles go for my benefit here. So I take the money, I take the war reparations, but maybe it's better to take more land than take the money. But land I can easily take later on. Chagatai, oddly enough, don't like this. It's a good opportunity to fight his other subjects, though. If there are tributaries of Ming that I feel now is the time to fight, then I should. But my truce with Chagatai still exists, and there's nobody else that I'm gagging to fight right now. Oh, he did the Oirat. Kashmir would need to die. Oh, ooh, I've been wanting to kill Kashmir for a long time. My troops are also in place to do it. Oh, that's just fantastic. I'd say wait until the siege progress is at least positive, Jake. I don't know about that. I don't want to risk it. I'm very good at missing those kinds of things. Langzhou is very burnable. And we have a desert fort that we can move in on. Nice. Alright, it's our first little fingering of the Ming, which is going to make us go all the way to Wan. One more garbage province isn't worth the wait. Correct. So 300,000 Chinese soldiers died there, so no big deal. And when next we fight, I wonder how best to do it. I could bring my best. Actually, I should probably just go on the offensive next time, because he's going to have very low mandate and already have the horrible effects from the unguarded frontier. Sadly, his tributary states aren't... No, Ayutthaya is having second thoughts about the whole arrangement, which is good. And these provinces, they gotta burn. Of course they got to burn. I want to start going with my ideas, but I do have to core, of course. And autonomy doesn't really mean a damn thing around here, so... they're going to be revolting anyway, let's just try to keep it to a minimum. Will Ryukyu be a tributary in the future? I would like to think so. Right, gotta take care of this small rebel problem. Litauan also need to die, and wow, I thought I would still have a truce with them, but evidently not. It's a good opportunity because Poland are saying heck no to that. But I also want to fight Kashmir. This land belongs to me. There's just so much fighting to be done. Can you blame me? Really? Even though he would love to be my tributary. What a shame. Still, Kashmir, you have to die. The Ottomans might finish their war soon. It might be better to go for Lithuania before Kashmir. Kara doesn't want to join in because they have staggering debt that I doubt they're about to pay off. But the Ottomans could peace out Poland and then that would be the end of this war, so I should act on this one first. Crush the Livonian Order. Not on my watch, they're my tributary. This is my tribal conquest as well. Is there anything I should do while at peace? Yes. Ah, feels good just to kill, and kill some more. There's no way the Ottomans can take this land, so there's nothing to worry about. I would actually rather my subjects looked after themselves now. I'm tired of babying them. And there goes that alliance. Just get ready to launch into Kashmir. Utterly curb stomp them. And that's why we did it, because now Poland would have joined in. Unfortunately, Ottomans probably want me dead, so let's keep them sweet. I need to keep them above 100 so they don't go completely bonkers on me. Alright, now this does unfortunately mean that Lithuania is about to bring back their armies, so I need to act fast. Oh wait, no, they're still at war with everyone else. Okay, well then. This land isn't good, in fact it's garbage. But at least a lot of countries don't know about what horrors I unleash, so I should be able to take over a lot here. Poor timing on my part. Karakiyunlu, you should not be friends with Kashmir. The debt is helping there, but they have trust, and not trust in me. I still believe that Kashmir should die. So I'll just be ready for that. Send the Ottos a tributary offer. I don't think they'd take to that very well. Seems the feeling is mutual when it comes to Vijayanagar, and I just really want all this land quickly occupied out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and done. Ming begins his long walk home to contemplate whether or not he really has the mandate. When Ayutthaya breaks away, it's going to fall even faster. What threat does Kara pose at this point? Well, I have a very small army, and I'm already in a war against the Lithuanians. I don't want to push things much further here. But did I not go down here? Well, you're gonna die. But my combined arms, well, you're still dead. Pop. Like a big purple zit. Kara. The fact that they hate my guts is helping. As in helping them join this war against me. Why are they so angry? Will we see a high corruption Sicily game someday? I don't know. Whose idea was that? Okay, I do actually need to fight him if I want to gain some war score, so we'll work on that. Jake, what do you think about being able to only change to pagan from animist? The intention is actually for you not to be able to become pagan. But animism was accidentally left in as a gateway, and I just went, you know what, that can stay. Not that fun hating. But the intention is not for you to switch to pagan religions. And it didn't used to be possible unless you went bankrupt as an OPM. Which is another example of, you know, that's not really meant to be okay, but it happens anyway. Distrust? How dare you? Also rebels, how dare you? Quite a few rebels. This fort, is it worth keeping? I'm actually going to keep it, but probably not. Can't wait to have some actual supply limit. It's going to be great. There aren't actually any forts for me to take. This is kind of a good opportunity, actually, to grab a lot of battles. Small and insignificant they may seem, it's still pretty good for the Horde. Muscovy's just mad, because really bad. You never dabble with the HRE, do you? I suppose not with actual electing and running and all that. No, I don't. I just call it grayskin, and all questions are left from there. It's a pretty good system for me. you're going nowhere. Since piety is already high, let's keep it that way. Wow, he's pretty trash. The other way to put it is he is hot garbage. Well, this should be pretty trivial to get what I want out of Lithuania here. How did he get those guys though? Did they just sneak past me without me noticing? Seems reasonable. It's lovely when enemies, well, Teutonic Order isn't an enemy, but it's lovely when other people who fight your enemies have to deal with their allies as well, whilst you just sit back and laugh because you made the very educated decision to wait for when allies wouldn't join in. It's the right thing to do. And that's going to grow my tributary as well, which I have no problem with at all. Because as I said, I don't intend on going further west than this. My goal is the east. I'm only here to smooth out borders and make sure that the threats on my border aren't too looming. There we go, that's not too much to ask, is it? Certainly nobody else thinks so. Although, you know, in the interest of smoothing borders, of course. Maybe there are some areas I want to finish off? I'm not so sure. Another question is if it's high dev for me to burn, potentially even burn in return, but... But it's Lithuanian. Get a touch more of the war score, and this war is already over. Very nice. How much money am I making off of... Wow. That's about 1,000 ducats I made for 10 war score. I guess we could celebrate by debasing a bit. Oh no, I want to actually try to get some institution, so I shouldn't bother with that at the moment. What I should do is develop here in Sarai, and then it'll spread to Astrakhan, and I should have enough, but I wish I had prosperity, that would make it even cheaper, 10%. It just doesn't want to go that way. 25% chance each month isn't too long to wait if it actually goes there. So really it's 4 months times 12, which is 4 years. Who's got that kind of time to wait? Let's get it. I want to encourage development. It's a wool province, I'm not gonna argue that one. And then again, maybe Kuma's better, it's glorious iron. It's not so close to other good provinces though. And it's already controlled by the tribes. Well, that one seals it. I think you should focus on burning your viewer count. Don't worry, they will all... Well, yeah, we can do that shortly. We can definitely do that shortly. Okay, much as I love my my techs here, I've got to bump these ones up whilst it's the cheapest one to do so. Goodbye Advent, and then rat-tat-tat-tat. It was almost enough, but I need a bit more dip. In fact, I reckon 2 doses of dip will be enough for that. But whilst I'm like that, I might as well. And as I said, this war is over. For you, my friend. Naturally, they didn't have colonialism either. In fact, I sincerely doubt many people do, because it was in England, so it's not going to spread very fast. What's this song called? This is Metal Falalalan. Alright, there's no reason to stay in this war much longer, unless I really want reparations. let's face it, these guys don't have much money to give. Still gonna take it though. And now that I have my army up and ready to roll, we can go and give Katakayunlu a bit of the bad touch. It bothers me that he has these forts though. Like he's not a fun person for me to fight. How about the Uzbek situation, the Chagatai situation, the Ming dying situation? Yeah, and taking care of my own rebels, that's another situation. Thankfully the Perms are dealing with Muscovy and even Novgorod separatists. That can't be good for them. Okay, you guys get over there. And I'm going to take that land and burn it to the ground, if it can indeed be burned. And this is really going to help with developing, oddly enough. Burn in one place, bring it to another, it synergizes in all the right ways. That said, there wasn't terribly much to burn there. There we go. And that's enough to embrace it as it is, but since I'm in no hurry to do so, and it should spread to Astrakhan super fast, because Astrakhan is very high in development, so that's going to take about 3 years to get there. That's good. It'll spread faster if I put the edict on. Or have this. But I don't think that's quite as good as war score cost. Jake, you forgot Chernigov. What, I forgot to burn it? I'm glad someone's on the ball. Woomph. All looks nice and burned to me. Alright, so as I said, if it is Ryazan, then they can have it. Culture, that is. So maybe I should pay off that debt. They have a lot of it. Nah, they can look after it. Kursk. It's yours. Severia. It's yours. Chernigov. It's always been yours. And Trubchevsk. Hope I got that right. Yeah. And that's about as far as they go. Nice wall of the Golden Horde ends there. It's like me cradling in my my baby there. That's pretty much how it's going down. Any chance of getting a raising map mode macro builder alert? Not high. A truce map mode, that would be nice. I figures he wants to go there. Isn't this just wonderful to see, knowing that his armies are going to be like wet paper against my hooves? Okay, great job guys, it's time to move over to destroy Kashmir. They've had this coming for a long time, so don't feel guilty. Karakayunlu's another issue though. Maybe I could ask them to break up. That's still a no. Nothing but a no. Because they really don't trust me, my dip rep is down the toilet. But strength of alliances is really something else. I'm glad the Ottoman relationship is as high as it is. Keeps them not wanting to kill me. Right, would anybody, however, like to be my tributary? That must be... You know, it's an easier sell now, given my situation. And I probably want some of these guys, especially if they are Hindu. So I would probably like Jessalmer and Nagar. Hopefully they don't get attacked, and hopefully my allies don't decide to kill them. I mean, they might want it, but I'm sure they want my alliance more. I got a lot of favours with Jampur, oddly enough. Still, you two should certainly be my tributaries. I'm gonna want your manpower. Probably should have squeezed people for more money. I mean, Circassia look like they can afford it, and Multan certainly can. The first thing I do is make you give me more money. I'm sure taking Cyprus as a tributary won't cheese anyone off. Well, let's hope not. Ardalan's so cute, but it's not going to happen. Oh, man. All that time of not wanting revolts and... Well, that's part of the problem. I guess I didn't raise autonomy around here like I was intending to. Well, it won't be so bad. I'll get Humanist filled out sooner or later, and then we can deal with it the old-fashioned... Well, no, we are dealing with it the old-fashioned way. The significantly better way, then. Heck yes. That'll save me money. Heck yes. So I can do this on the 5th month. Gotcha. Sheridan is still occupied, Jake. Well, let's take care of that. So you're gonna die, and then Uzrahar wants to rise up, and I can't do anything about it because the autonomy is as it is. Just all of the supply limit here. It's so terrible. Samarkand is really the best place for it, so that's where we're going. And even with that, they want 45% of my country now. These tribes are just never bloody happy. I'll give them some of the land that I just took over. Should make life easier for everyone involved. Although that's as much as they're willing to take. Also, I didn't start coring it, did I? Let's change that. Oh, of course, that turbo developing will have sparked their desire to have more of my land. Well, there you go, 45 on the dot. Muscovy just dishing out insults. What a champion. The man of the people. Am I certain it's Kashmir that I want to kick in the face next? Struggling to think of anyone else who it would be better to do to. I mean, the Ming will get it, but I'm just busy rubbing my nipples to this. And has he lost Ayutthaya yet? No, but he will. Ayutthaya is not going to be paying that for much longer. And then that'll be another bordering tributary that they don't have, and if they go to war, they're going to be hurting for doing so. Caradel Separatists should... No, I think they're my problem and my problem alone. Oh hum. And yes, Muscovy is, of course, a babbling buffoon. He's dishing out insults left and right. Got quite the army built up. I wonder what he's trying to do. Surely he wouldn't be attacking me. Foolish thing to do that would be. I'm not sure if that's worth it. Ah, I'll do it anyway. some pretty beefy spread. So as truces go, my one with Chagatai is looking good, but Ming are going to want to defend them for a while. And there goes my awesome general, but he served his purpose well. Karakayunlu, huh? He is ready for war. Probably doesn't trust me one bit. It was the right decision to fight Lithuania first. Very much the right decision. And yeah, I got rid of my my edict here. I switched it for advancement. Yeah, I could probably kill Kashmir with this 12 stack without batting an eye. But I feel like mountains, drylands, mountains, mountains. It's not a great place. Where's his army? Are they all on Jalabad? Which is mountainous. Might be good if he just comes into my country. What kind of army does Kashmir have? Well, more than I have ready to take him on. Let's change that. When in doubt, believe in more horses. No river crossing for him there. But there is a crossing to death. Can we see the Great Powers list? Absolutely. You'll notice the Golden Horde is poised and ready to remain in third place for a long time. Yeah. France and Ottomans are scary. But hold on. We're ahead of Ming because Ming's institutions are garbage. That's very unusual. Like, at this point. Renaissance hasn't been developed for. Colonialism certainly isn't spreading. Oh well, good news for me. You can take that on once I have my units. Kashmir is gonna die. Morocco 7th. Okay, stop. And with Tunis this big, that's surprising. Where is Morocco such that that's going on? Alright, Ayutthaya, what did you just do? Something happened to break up alliances there. Shenhui conquest of Chittagong. Chittagong has a very special place in my heart. Courtesy of Lucky, actually. It's a shame he pays for those forts. Persia is, of course, also a target. The difference with Persia... Oh, my. Aggressive expansion's been melting away. I used to be the big bad of the region. Still want to finish off the rest of Uzbek, but Kashmir have been in my way for too long. They hold land that is rightfully mine. Zaporozhian and Zaporozhia. Did I increase autonomy around here? I didn't. I should have, but I didn't. And this is really why I'm wanting the ideas, the humanism ideas. Because conquering land and having to deal with the revolts aren't worth it, and the land is never going to be worth it because I'm not stating it, so I'd rather just not have revolts. That's why converting isn't worth my time either. Alright, let's just go for it and see what happens. Karakunlu, of course, join in. But I think he'll be able to bring enough units to give me a hard time. So I should probably have these guys together. Working on Tabriz most likely with that 2-siege general of mine. Should bring it down. I have a little cannon to help along with it. I actually want Kashmir to run into my land so I can run him down. So please do that, Kashmir. And he says, "Your wish is my command, sir." I also have full access to his country, so I just have to beat him down once, and he's going to be dead. Just make your way to, well, preferably not the mountains. Really, I want you in the